Good evening, I'm Ren Wadsworth, and this is your nonstop local news update. As we move into the summer, there are some major projects underway in and around Billings and other parts of Montana from the Department of Transportation. One of the main projects is the 6th Avenue underpass in Billings. MDT says the project will address both the intersection at 6th Avenue and Central, as well as the intersection on the other side with State Avenue, fixing the turn lanes and adding more lighting. But Lisa Olmstead, the public involvement manager of local contractor Dowell, says one of the major goals of the project is to address regular flooding in the underpass.
We're in the middle of starting the next phase of the I-90 Yellowstone River Bridge project in downtown Billings, where we are working on the eastbound lanes this year. I-90 in downtown Billings is the highest ADT corridor, which is average daily vehicles that use that route a day. So when the construction is complete, this section of interstate will be 3 lanes in each direction to help accommodate the traffic volumes there.
Or from Shane Johnson, rather. Now, regarding some of the other major construction projects in the Magic City, Colson Park near the river is still closed for the public safety, and MDT says the majority of the Yellowstone River Bridge project will be completed this November with minimal traffic impacts for travelers. That's good to hear. Now, we've already talked about some new construction in the name of safety improvements around the Treasure State, but for the owners of the National in Bozeman, it's a balancing act between making sure the old bank building is up to code and preserving its rich history. The National started out as National Commercial Bank in 1920, and while the original brick walls can stay, owner Randy Scully says the building has pretty much been gutted from inside to accommodate suite space. This week, they're waiting on new windows modeled after the original ones, but they also plan to put in new staircases and an elevator. Now, Scully hopes the modern updates inside will make the historic building more marketable when the suites hit the rental market.
It was mentioned when we first started looking at this that we could not bring this building back, and it's nice to know that that is not the case, because we can bring this building back, and we are doing it. It's been an exciting project. It's been very it's been challenging too. I mean, I have to say, like I said earlier, the team that I have on this project, they've all been wonderful. They've worked very hard, and we've got a lot of coordination.
Now, there's still a lot more work to be done, but Scully adds they're making use of what they have on hand for renovations, even using spare brick from a barber shop that used to be located in the basement to patch up some of the brickwork outside. Renovations are expected to be completed in January or February of 2024. And as always, it's important to pay extra attention to the roads since warmer weather means more pedestrians are out on the street enjoying the sunshine. Now, the Bozeman Fire Department shared these pictures of a recent rollover on Main Street and said it's the spring, summer, and fall weather that causes more extreme rollovers or wrecks compared to basic winter slide-offs. This could be because when the roads are dry, people drive faster and are less cautious compared to how careful they are when driving on icy roads. So everyone, please stay safe behind the wheel. That's all for now. Be sure to come right back here in the morning to get your day started with Wake Up Nonstop Local. I'm Ren Wadsworth. Thanks for tuning in to your Nonstop Local News.